Dave, I suppose, first of all, your initial reaction to that, with 20 minutes there, you probably against the odds, you were still in it, but as many Australia-England games of recent times have gone, they got away late. What was your reaction to the match?
I just couldn't get anything going, Sam. We got hammered in the penalty count. I think the possession territory stats are in the 60s in favour of England, and they choked us down there. Just made too many errors and dumb penalties that put us under pressure. So a lot frustrating. There's a lot of character shown tonight. Half time we hadn't had a lot of ball or territory, but 16-12, we'd fought hard. So I just felt if we could string a little bit more phases together, we could put them under a bit of heat. But not accurate enough, not good enough tonight.
You mentioned the penalty count. I think it was 18-9 or something similar. Do you feel like that was an accurate reflection of? Do you feel like that was fair, or do you feel like you guys were a bit loose for the second week in a row in that department, or do you feel like you aren't sort of unfairly treated by Yarko?
Oh, look, we're pretty frustrated with some of the penalties last week, but we're not going to complain about Yarko's refereeing. Thought he controlled the game pretty well, and most of the issues were our undoing. We got ourselves in good position with ball, and we got stripped like 3 times. So look, we've got to be better.
You mentioned the phase play and not being able to get anything going. That we saw back home, you guys were able to do that quite well. What do you put the last 2 weeks down to in terms of not being able to generate enough sort of phase play and attacking? Like, it didn't really look like scoring a try tonight with ball in hand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We prepared really well. Probably one of our best weeks, and we went in with good clarity and confidence. We just we're turning too much ball over as some individual mistakes, and it's put us under pressure.
Dave, can I just get a word from both of you on this? Is this a bit of a case there of the Wallabies going to, firstly, Murrayfield, secondly, Twickenham, big crowds, and not quite handling the pressure as you would have hoped?
I'm not sure how much the crowd's got to do with it. It's exciting for the boys to be up here. We've talked a lot about embracing it and where we want to be. So I think it's got more to do with the fact that we've got to be accurate. You don't get many opportunities at this level, and we've got to be able to build pressure, and we just didn't do that for long enough tonight.
Michael, you left after 55 minutes. It never really happens ever. Are you okay, firstly? And secondly, can you just explain who was captain at the end of that game?
I've done something to my foot. We'll take a look on how it looks. So, look, it feels all right, but the medical staff have been pretty have buoyed me a bit with how it is. So that's good. In terms of the captaincy stuff, Whitey had it for a bit. I think James had it for a bit. So there's a few changes of hands there at the end.
They're all part of a leadership group.
Hoops, do you mind just clarifying what happened? Did someone step on you, or was it just you planting your foot on the ground? How did the injury actually occur?
It was part of the tackle. So, just a rugby injury.
And Dave, are you expecting to be able to recall both your props next week? And just the second part of the question, how important is it having won 5 straight now to go to Cardiff and finish the season on a high?
Firstly, we're pretty confident we'll get both those boys back next week. And secondly, you're right. This is hugely important. And I think the support we have back at home and the support we have over here, they deserve better. So definitely want to finish on a high.
David, how do you view, like, after 5 straight wins, to have a couple of setbacks in terms of two games you said just before on the television coverage that you felt like you had the team to win these 2 matches. Do you feel like this is a setback given the momentum built back in Australia?
Yeah, of course it's a setback because the plan was to come over here and keep building on that, and like we haven't performed with the accuracy and consistency that we've needed over here. They ask a lot of questions of you. They put a lot of ball in the air and play a lot of territory, and as I said, you don't get a lot of opportunities at this level. So got to be disciplined and got to be accurate, and we were neither tonight.
Hoops, do you share that viewpoint? How does it feel to you out there, I suppose, the last 2 matches compared to what you guys were building back here?
Yeah, no, it's frustrating that we're not able to play the game we want to play. Certainly not able to, unlock the England defence there. We felt starved of ball, so they did well there tonight to keep us in, I guess, our end of the field. So I'll reiterate what Dave's saying. We're not accurate. We're not building momentum. When we do something well, it falls back on us sometimes. So we've got to work on what that looks like.
Dave, just a word on the defensive performance. Twice going down 14 men, but the team seemed to really lift, especially that Nick White tackle in the corner.
Yeah, look, there's plenty of character and courage in this group. What we need to be able to do is to score points on the back of that good defence, and look, we're really frustrated. It's not a lack of effort, but as we've talked about, at this level, you don't get a lot of opportunities, and we've got to nail it. So, we've just got to be better on Saturdays.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, can I ask one if that's all right?
Sure.
Hi, Dave. Yeah, having played lots of the top nations in the world recently, where do you put England after that one today? How difficult are they to play against?
Oh, look, they're a quality side, aren't they? I guess frustrating thing for our point of view is we weren't able to apply enough pressure to them for long enough to stress them in areas where we thought there was genuine opportunity. So, they're a good side, certainly very well coached and got very good depth. But we still felt tonight well below our best. Really, we're still in the fight late in the piece, and but you got to turn something into points, and so you got to give credit to England. They strangled us and pinned us down the other end of the field.
I appreciate that 7 of these have come before your time, but this is now the 8th victory in a row for England over Australia. What is it that they do that is troublesome for you guys?
They score more points tonight anyway. Look, I can't comment on the previous 7. As we've talked about, we were confident going into this game. We knew we'd have to play well, and we didn't. So, we finished second.
Just a quick one to Michael, if I can. Michael, you got a bit of joy counter-rucking on England's ball. Was that a particular plan to go hard at the ruck in that area?
We want to have a presence at the breakdown. We weren't getting much love around our jackal stuff. Jaco was penalising us quite hard. With anything off the ball there, which was harder than we were probably expecting there. So there was a bit of a discussion around looking to I guess blast over the ball. Didn't do it as well as we would have liked, and turning those turnovers into good attacking sequences is something that we lacked there.
And sorry, Michael, do you expect to be fit to play next week?
I'll give it every chance I can.